Hey guys, dOOmERdaZe here. I just want to bring you a little something different. I mean, it's not mod-wise, but you know, I mean, I don't know how many of you play on the ATS Convoy or anything like that. But me and a buddy here over on the Steam, he goes by the name of Robin, and of course myself on Steam as dOOmERdaZe. And you can also find more information on my channel over there on the YouTube. Just look it up, Google it, however you want. Hit the bell, get notifications when I upload videos, etc., etc. You all know the thing of that. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you the map. I'm fixing to just take a run from Montrose down to Durango. It's only 133 miles, and I'm just going to show you what we did here. Right now we are not online. I'm just playing by myself so I can make the video and all of that. And I wanted to show you the load order and you know, things like that, and show you the mods and everything, and show you towards the end of the videos a little bit of footage of us just goofing around, going down the highway, just doing the CB chatter and stuff like that. And you know, and that'll be towards the end of the video. And then also I'll show you where the mods are processing from his end. You can see that in the video as well. So make sure, guys, whenever you are on ATS and you're wanting to do a convoy, make sure, especially if you're using mods, you will have to make sure that whoever's hosting the game and what mods he's playing and what versions, etc., etc., that whoever's connecting to him has to have the same mods and in the same load order. So if you don't have that, it's going to tell you load order wrong, or mismatched version, or it's not on the session, or vice versa. There's going to be a whole bunch of different scenarios. You just have to look in there when you're trying to connect to see what mods you are missing, things like that. This is what I have come up with. I mean, I'm sure you could just jump in the game and just, use just the base game and the DLCs or whatever and just go from there. That's perfectly fine if that's the way you want to play. Not a problem. But if you want to use mods, the host, such as myself, hosting this session, I will have all the mods in the description and the links to them and everything, as well as showing you the load order and stuff that I had already mentioned, and all of that. Now I'm going to show you that towards the end of the video, and after we do this little 134 mile run. It's 9:51 or 7:09 a.m. in the morning here in ATS, and my time here in the morning in the US at Central Time is 6:06 a.m. Yeah, I know it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning here in the game. Why not do it early in the morning? Anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you that. So just do keep in mind that your mods must match between whoever's hosting the session versus whoever's trying to connect to the host's session that he's trying to connect to. So do keep that in mind. All mods must match. That way you don't have any problems or any issues or nothing like that. Also to keep in mind that I'm not really sure, but I think that if you're playing the game, and let's say the host has session mods in there, and I think there's an option in there that you can turn on enable optional mods. I haven't tested that. I don't know if that's the case. Whenever a person, let's say I have all my mods in here and he's missing 2 of them, and on my session I have enable optional mods turned on, I think what that does, he'll still be able to connect even though that person doesn't have those mods. Correct me if I'm wrong, leave it in the description, but I'm not real sure, because this is really kind of my first time maybe in a convoy on ATS. I have done them on ETS back in the day with a few other people, so the ATS side of it is really no different than the other. It just depends on who sets it up and who gets it going. So all we're going to do is just show you all that, and this is how I got it all running. We've tried many different mods, many different configurations for different mods, different loadouts. You know, we even pumped it all the way up as to 80 mods, man. It was insane. And we had a bunch of stuff in there, man. And he could connect and we could drive on it. I still have that profile loaded over there. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you a little bit of, at least a little bit of what I know about it. I mean, you know, I'm sure there's some other little bells and whistles and tricks and tips that you could probably do, or maybe not do, and just, you know, leave a comment, or if you have any insight on it or something that's different or maybe I don't know about, let me know down in the description, man, because, you know, we're all wanting to play it online too, you know, in a convoy. I'm looking to get at least a couple other people to play. You know, I might bump, right now it's just set to 2 people, him and me and another guy, and basically all I want to do is just get a couple more people, maybe up to 5, maybe 6. We can all come in and, you know, play on the game, and as long as everybody is on the same page, have the same mods, and everything is done, and you got it exactly, I mean exactly like the load order that is in, that it will be in this video towards the end. Make sure that everything matches when you try to load up, and if not, let us know, and you could reach us out over on my YouTube channel or my dOOmERdaZe Steam profile, as well as on Robin's profile over on Steam. Those links will also be in the description. Add us as a friend if you wish to. If not, you know, hey, that's okay too. But if you want to play on a convoy with you know, and keep it real and safe, and you know, not be, you know, don't just come in the server and causing people problems, like running over people, running up to them, honking horns, and you know, be courteous and do jobs, and I'll do jobs, you do jobs, we'll take your job, you take our job, you know, vice versa. A mic is required to play so we can all communicate with each other, so we know that your mods are working, my mods are working, etc., etc. If you don't have a mic, then please do not join. Otherwise, come on in, have a good time, and enjoy, you know, driving around on the maps. I'm going to show you the map menu here in just a minute, or the map. Do keep in mind that all the base game and all DLCs up until Oklahoma hasn't been released. I think it's Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma hasn't been released. So once that releases, you'll have to have that as well to play on this convoy. Make sure you have all the game and all DLCs. It is required to play, as you will see when you try to launch my session. You will see on there that all DLCs are required. So do make sure you have those, and you should be able to connect with no problem. Like I said, a mic is required, and aside from all the base game and the DLCs, I'm going to go to the map. I'm going to show you the map. Here's the map right now. Okay, this is the map of all of the, I guess you might say, the United States, so to speak. It has all of the base DLCs, all of them, all the way up until the last one was released, which was Texas. All of that's on there. We have all the Reforma Mexico down here. We have all of Coast to Coast still in here, and we have the all the Midwest expansion thrown in here as well. Those are the maps that we're running, along with, if you look up here, you'll see this map right here, this Lake Cabin. That's the only maps or add-ons that we are running as far as the map goes. Okay, so there you go. That's our map, and it's plenty of room to drive on, lots of jobs to do. If you want to join us, make sure you come in and have fun, and be courteous, and make sure that your mic is set to, you know, have a clear voice so people can hear you and understand you. No profanity, please. I mean, I don't care if you use a couple of words, but just not overboard with profanity, so to speak. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start on this job, and we'll go ahead and drive on down to here just so you can kind of, you can see that the stuff is working. As far as I know, I haven't noticed any broken roads anywhere. At least to my knowledge anyway, and I usually check that pretty good. Not great, but I try to check it as best I can. I am in a Pete 389, the SCS default truck. Of course, it's a little bit decked out as much as possible. It is what it is, and I know that I do know in one of the mods that you have to do, like the horns you see up there on the top of the truck. Excuse me, the base game or the base truck doesn't come with horns, at least not to my knowledge. So anyway, there's a mod in the load order that what you have to do with it is to load up your game in single play, go into the garage with this mod, add your horns that you want onto the top of your truck, and then all you got to do is save it, confirm it, and then go ahead and close your game and relaunch it. I'm not sure you really have to close your game, but it's probably best to do that. Just close your game, relaunch it, and then you should have horns on your truck, and that's pretty much all you have to do there, guys, with that mod. Let's see, and the other links as far as my mods go will be linked in from my Google Drive. There's about 4 or 5 of them there that you'll need: the camera, the red X's, and so on. I know some of you people probably don't like that, but I do. It keeps you from running off the road where you shouldn't be, basically. So anyway, guys, yeah. He's also driving a Pete 389 the same as I am. We do like the Petes. I'm a Pete man anyway myself. Also, I wanted to just kind of blow the horn so you can hear that horn work. Okay. Anyway. Alright, so yeah. So let's go ahead and just jump back into the cab, and you can see the inside of my truck. You also will see at the very top I redone an advisor. I have many of them, one on the side, one on the right edge, if you've seen in some of my videos. This one I changed and put the the advisor up along top there with the map and on a transparent car, transparent background, etc., etc. You'll also see the mod on the windshield there with the advisor as well, and of course you have the one in the console, but you can always turn the one off up at the top. I just turned it off, and you can also turn off the running line as well. Also in the mod you'll see the player icon there on the map running along the GPS. Put a new truck in there. You also get buttons on the UI for the drive button. You'll see that in your UI. And if you go here, there's my F2 mirrors, and the other side on the left, there's my F2 mirrors I've added into the advisor mod as well. Just little things, that make the map and make things look pretty cool and decent. I can't really think of anything else other than just make sure that you have a mic if you're wanting to join us, and make sure that when you look at the video that your mods are loaded in the exact same order, because if not, it's going to tell you that your mod is not in the right load order if you're trying to connect to me, and you will know that when you're looking at your mods when they're processing, and you will see that happening. Okay, so once you get all that done, you shouldn't really have any problem, trying to connect to us. You'll see my red X's right there on the right. See them? There they are. Anyway, that's that. And then of course, the advisor. There's the fix in here for I think the online convoy thing. I believe it is. See, there's more of my X's there. Just little stuff that you can see. The game looks really nice. I am running on reshade right now. You can see that. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's really nice. I like it. I'm enjoying the convoy when we were playing the other night. We do play probably mostly, I would say we're going to be playing on Fridays and Saturdays. Really no Pacific time, really. Just, you know, I'm usually online most of the time. And all you got to do is just either pop me a message over on my YouTube channel under this video description, and you can add myself, dOOmERdaZe, and Robin over on your Steam profile and add them as a friend, and then you'll have us on your friends list so that you can join us and everything, and we can chat back and forth and this and that and the other, so we know that everything is on the same page as far as our mods and everything goes, so that, you know, I'll try to help out as best I can to where most people won't have a problem trying to connect to us, or to me for that matter, because I'll be the one hosting it. So once I host it, you shouldn't have any problem connecting, as long as you just follow the mod load order, download all the mods from the links descriptions, put them in your mod load order as they are in the video, and you should be good to go. I don't know of anything else really to tell you. I mean, you know, there's, you know, I mean, I'm sure there's probably tricks and tips that most people probably do when they play online. You know, I mean, technically you don't even have to have mods to play online. You can play it without mods, but then, you know, what fun is that, you know? We got a bigger map to play on. Like I said, we are running the Mexico map, Reforma Mexico, and all of those maps down in there, as well as all of the base DLC, or the base game, and all DLCs, and coast to coast, and Midwest, along with the little lake cabin that's up there on the top there towards the northwest, I guess, up towards north by Washington or whatever it is. And yeah, so guys, you know, come and join us, man. Add us as a friend, and come and join us and play, you know. Let us know when you can play, or, you know, or whatever, or just let me know, you know, that, hey, I want to play. Okay, well, let me know in the description down below of this video, and we'll get you hooked up and get you going, and yeah. So, you know, I mean, it's a testing thing, really, in a way, kind of, sort of, because I'm not really too sure, you know, how everything's going to work, you know, so it's more of a testing phase. But for now, man, we've drove probably a few thousand miles on this map combo and the mods that are loaded with it, and we haven't had any issues with it. There are some exception things like traffic and AI. Now that I can't fix. I don't know how to fix the AI, man. I mean, I wish the AI was a little bit smarter, as well as, you know, just don't pull out in front of you or run you over and things like that. You know, that you can't. I don't know how to fix that. I mean, you know, I'm no programmer to reprogram and give them artificial intelligence. That would be nice if they had more AI, you know, artificial intelligence would be great. But, you know, as far as anything else goes, guys, just come in and have fun and make sure that your mic is on and that you can communicate in a proper fashion, and make sure that your voice is clear and where people can understand it. Make sure you don't have any type of music playing in the background, such as copyrighted music. I don't care if you play your own music, that's not a problem, but if you're playing it through the convoy that we're on, that's going to be a problem because you're running copyrighted music. So make sure you don't do that. Just come in, keep it safe, keep it real. I don't know, you know, just have fun and, you know, enjoy it for what it is. Like I said, the map is huge. You can drive all over the place. I'll take a job, you join my job, other guys will take a job, we can join their job, and vice versa, and everybody's communicating on the same page, and that way we can make it comfortable for everyone and enjoy it, and then just take a little drives down into wherever we want to go. And yeah, so you know, I don't know what else to add to it other than the fact that you must, like I said, you must follow the load order in the video, and you must have all the mods in order to connect to me. If you don't, then you won't be able to connect. So I know I've probably stated that a couple of times, but I can't stress that enough, because if you don't, you won't be able to connect. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that have, you know, their own opinion or whatever about mods or whatever, things like that. That's fine. If, you know, we're not going to be using any type of modded trucks. The only trucks we're going to be using are the default trucks. All trucks are unlocked. So therefore you can buy any truck you want, the Volvo, Kenworth, Peterbilt, you know, Western Star, whatever one you want, you'll be able to buy whatever truck you want. So all that's unlocked, and if you're an early level, like below 20, 30 or whatever, the mod will also give you a level of 35 as well if you're not already that. So, you know, that's good for new people if you want. And then, you know, that's pretty much all there is to that. You don't have to, you'll be your XP or will bring you to a level 35, so to speak, automatically. And then you can just automatically, you know, go into one of the dealerships for whatever truck you want to buy. SCS trucks by default, no modded trucks. I'm not using any of those. There's no modded, really no modded anything other than just what's in the load order, because we just wanted to use the default trucks so that there's no mod issues or compatibility problems and things like that. So basically that's how we are doing it. We were online last night playing on this very same combo. We were running and testing and doing all kinds of stuff. Like I said, we ran many different load orders, many different mods, and man, it can be tedious, and it can be, and let's just say it can be a little picky in a way. It's really hard to say. But if you follow everything I have in the video and download all the same mods and everything that I have in my description of this video, and then you try to connect to me, you should be able to connect, unless you've got either a mismatch mod or you just didn't grab the mod or something. I don't know, but that's pretty much it, really. I can't really think of anything else to say, guys, other than the fact that you know, just make sure that everything matches, and you know, the convoy and all that, you know, you can drive anywhere you want. You don't even really have to take our job if that's not what you want to do. You can still come in and play and take a job, but you're still in our session. But you don't have to play and accept our jobs every single time. You can go and play your own job if that's what you wish to do. That's perfectly fine. You can do that if you want to. But that's really all I can say, dude. Guys, is that like I said, just make sure that all the mods match. Download all the mods I have in the description, and you should be perfectly fine. You know, if for some reason you have issues or anything like that, just let me know in the description down below of this video, and I'll be more than happy to try to help you out if you're having issues with it or something like that. But do make sure that you get all the mods loaded from bottom to top. Once you have all the mods loaded, make sure you load your game and that everything works, and that you load up and you're good to go. And then when you do your first job on this profile, or whatever profile you put it on, make sure you do the first job and everything, and then save your game. And then once you save your game, then all you got to do is just connect to me, and you should be able to join. The session name on here will be dOOmERs Run, and yeah, we're gonna run this red light because I don't care for right now. Well, it went green. That's good. So we'll probably run this one. I'm trying to get to my destination before the end of my video here, because I just want to just start this out. But yeah, guys, I mean, I hope that some of you would like to join and come in and have some fun. You know, do some convoys and, you know, CB chatter and, you know, just kind of reminisce across the, you know, give us all your ideas and things you like and what you like about the game, what you don't like about the game. We can all chatter on there, and yeah. So let me go ahead and drop this load off, and I'll show you the load order. And we'll go ahead and do this job, and we'll just drop it real quick so we can jump out real quick. We'll jump out of the camera here. There's our drop off right there. Kind of missed it, didn't I? Thought it was right there, but okay. No big deal. Alright, so there we go. So there's our run, there's our load. Just, you know, you can see I'm driving on it. I just wanted you guys to see it. And we'll go ahead and jump out of here. And then continue that. And then now you can see the UI here. It's Sissel's flat UI. You have a different drive button, but everything else is pretty much the same. I've already showed you the map. You can see the map. So you know, one more time, Midwest expansion, all of Reforma Mexico down there, and then the base game, all DLCs, and the little lake cabin up here, and coast to coast. And that's what we're running, guys. And I'm going to go ahead now and jump over into the load order so you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save my game right here. dOOmER Online, let's save that. You'll also have new icons in your save button there. If you look at that, you'll see that. That's also in the one of the mods profile, one of the mods advisor, I think, or whatever, which one it is, but you'll have that in there as well. Let's see what else we have. I think that's it. Now I'm just going to jump over and show you the mod load order so you can see the mod load order. Alright, so now we're going to jump over here into the mods. We'll scroll all the way down. We have, I think it's 38 mods or 37 mods. I don't remember. 37 or 38. Let me go back and look. Sorry, guys. 37 mods is what you should have in your load order. Okay? That's how many mods you should end up with. Okay, so let's go all the way down. We have our mega resources down here at the bottom, which will be your mega resources. Make sure you are on the correct version, and then the Reforma on the correct versions. All these should be the correct versions as far as I know, unless something changes, or if you know something different or whatever, just leave them in the description. The Reforma Mexico speed limits right here, that's there. Of course, the There's no mod pick, not sure why, who knows. Coast to coast, there's the latest coast to coast. Then we have the compatibility patch for coast to coast, which is here. Then we have the Midwest expansion, which is here. And if you look in here, you'll see what version it is. This is the one you need right here, 0.171B. Okay, that's the latest that I know of. Then you'll have the Lake Cabin, which is 1.04. Then the Road X's, which is here by me on version 1.8. Those there will be also in the all mods will be linked in the description. All SCS trucks in the mod dealer, that's here, also found on Steam. And then your AI and your AI traffic pack and classic pack, those will be provided in the description, 14.8 and 8.4, along with the latest Steam version of the Sound Fixes pack, the engine pack here by Crush Bomb, which will be version 4.2, the Mortal Kombat Cummins M11 engine sound mod, which is this one. Make sure you get the right one. I mean, you know, there are several of them, so make sure you get the right one. The picture should look like this, and it should have this information in the name and so forth, and that should be the one you need. And then the unrestricted horns, which is here. And then from there you will have the Smarties Wheel Pack, found on Steam as well. Sizzle's Mega Pack, found on Steam as well. And then the Spruce 8K Tree, which will be linked in the description, along with the Tree and Prude will be in the link in the description. And then my recent released Veggie mod for ATS, the actual day and night, also found on Steam. The interior cabins right here, also found on Steam. Big T LED marker, which is here, found on Steam. And the flash beacon, found on Steam. And the BrightX LED pack, also found on Steam. These can probably work with many different other trucks. It just depends on how you want the configuration to look. And then on top of that, we got the U.S. State Police, which is also linked in the description. Improved Traffic, which is here. This is what it looks like by Patrick here on SCS on Steam. And then a fix for headlights. Yes, it does say titled P839 Guide because that was originally made for that. This was a while back on one of the last couple of versions of the truck by John Ruda. I was having issues with the headlight. I made a fix for it, fixed the mask and everything for it, and made a patch, and there you go. It does work on the 389 by SCS and the 389 glider, so if you're using that, you can use this patch. Peterbilt, the 389 Royal Blue. Okay. A garage model fix for, really it was for myself, because every time I've even done fresh installs, and for some reason I go into the garage to modify a truck and hit the custom configuration, my game just crashed. So I kept looking. This is a fairly old mod, not old, but maybe it's at least many months old. But as far as the fix goes, when I load this, I don't crash anymore. So I don't know if that's something, you know, I don't know. But anyway, it's not going to cause any problems for you. It just keeps you from crashing when you go in to customize a truck. That's all I know about it, and that's the way I fixed it. Okay, all right. Anyway, so Sizzle's Flat UI, also on Steam. The hollow heads-up display on Steam that gives you your hollow there on your windshield of mini trucks by default by SCS. The advisor mod, yes, I know it doesn't have a picture, but I will have one in there eventually. This here mod is the advisor with F2 small mirrors. It also has the truck icon for the player. You know, when you're driving on the road, you'll see a little truck. The F2 mirrors, the running and all that is up here along the top with the map, as you saw in the video. So that's the visor I added, center top. And then you'll see my camera distance, which is here. It's a camera distance by hitting numeral 2 and the back camera by hitting numeral 5 with true FOV. So that gives you a nice camera and everything for your viewing pleasure. And then the background, SAT background here, the ATS SAT BG, will also be linked in the description. Most people should already have this. Then the fix for the ATS Convoy here, I fixed the problem with some of the zoom, and I added some missing content from the map data as well. So that has been fixed by me. And then the full screen map here, which seems to be the latest version as far as I know. And that's pretty much it, guys, as far as the map load order goes and everything. It's pretty simple. It's nothing spectacular by no means, but it gives you plenty of room to drive and play on and all that. So yeah, come on over, leave us your your information in the video description of this video, so that you can be added to the friends list, or however you want to do that. Reach out to me that way. You can also hit me up on Steam if you want to add me as a user, and but just be sure that you leave a description in there, so that, you know, because, you know, anybody can pop their name up there. If you don't leave a description about what you want, or what you know, if you're wanting to join the ATS Convoy, then let us know, so that we will be able to add you to the list, so that you can chat and talk and whatever if need be. Other than that, guys, I really don't know what else to say. I know I've been rumbling on in the video and just kind of repeating myself a little bit here and there, and I do apologize for that. But I can't stress it enough that all these mods that you see right here, they definitely have to be in the same load order. If they're not in the same load order as I have them, you won't be able to connect, and it's going to tell you you've got a load order wrong, or you've got a missing map, or either your version is not correct, or you're using something else that you shouldn't have in there. There's many different scenarios. Just make sure, if you're going to do it, just make sure you have these in there. I mean, I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to connect to me and play in a convoy with me and a few other people, if possible, then, you know, you're going to have this load order. It's the only way it's going to work, and you need all the base game plus all DLCs, and a mic is required, as I had mentioned in the video. Other than that, guys, I don't really know what else to tell you. There'll be in the end of the video here, there'll be a little clip in there that shows you the mods that are processing when he's connecting to me. There'll also be an end part of the video where you can see us both in there playing. He's driving, and you can see me kind of in front of him, and we're just CB chattering back and forth. And, you know, it's wee hours in the morning, so we're tired. Forgive us, you know, we're tired, we're worn out. We've been playing around with this stuff for days and days, just doing many different load orders. And like I said, man, we've had this thing up to 80 mods in here, you know, and it's insane trying to get 80 mods to load and be able to connect. It's a process, but do have patience, and it'll be rewarding for you if you load all these in. It'll be rewarding for you. You don't necessarily have to come in on this convoy if you don't want to. I'm not forcing you to do it, but if you wanted to play this combo with these maps and these mods and everything in your own profile, maybe you want to put all these in and host it yourself. By all means, you're more than welcome, as long as you just give credit where credit is due. That's all I ask. That is from the original not from the original author, but from all the mods that you see loaded by me and set up to run in a convoy. Basically, I know that, you know, everybody's going to have different issues or opinions, but, you know, hey, leave yours in the comment. If you like it, fine. If you don't, then don't. You know, you don't have to play it. I'm not forcing you, but it works and it's fun. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it with you on that, and then at the end of this part of the video, when I cut this video here, I'm going to go ahead and then I'll be adding in, like I said, the processing of the mods that you see, as well as the processing, not the processing, but the a little bit of a video footage towards the end showing that we're in the game and we're driving and we're just CB chattering and so on. So you'll see that towards the end of the video. So anyway, guys, dOOmERdaZe is out. Peace.
Yeah, we'll take a break after this load and work on the video.
Right, yeah, because it's the process doing the video, man. It takes longer than sometimes playing the game, and I can spend 2.5, 3 hours just making a video because I want it to be right, and I want the proper songs, so I got to go hunt those down. It ain't like I just got it right up here on the system, you know. I got to go hunt them down on the YouTube creators channel there on the YouTube and find what song, you know, I want. Do I want metal? Do I want country? Do I want jazz? You know, and you got all those choices, so it takes a few minutes for me to pick out the music so that I can do a record again while the music is playing. That way I don't have to go out and splice the song into the video. It's already recorded and ready to rock and roll. And all I do is just export it out, upload it to YouTube, then wait for YouTube's dumbass to process the thing, which can take anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours depending on how large the video is. And then once that's done, it goes live and premieres an hour after I upload it, or maybe even 2 hours after I upload it. That way it gives people time to, oh hey, dOOmERdaZe's got a new video in 2 hours, it goes live, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'll help you out. I ain't got nothing better to do.
I hear you. Like in my other video when I did the log cabin thing fly kicked off of the YouTube channel, so usually and that video's got at least 6 songs, I think, in it. So I kind of like to have music in my video, you know, but I don't want no copyright shit, of course, but that's why I get all my music from. Then I have to download, or not download it, because then it's more process and more space I gotta take up. So when I'm recording the video, my music is playing. I already have the tracks already selected, and all I gotta do is hit play while the video's recording, and I put them in a playlist and let them play. Makes it so much easier, man. You don't have to fight with the music. Yeah, I got a little system. You know, it works for me anyway. So it takes me a little time to process videos and record them the way I want them, because I'm real picky about where I start my recording. I just like right here on the road. I wouldn't start a video right here. It's just pointless. Why? I don't want to start a video right here. I want to start somewhere where it's nice and you get to see the pretty scenery and have some nice mellow music playing in the background, and you know, follow it from there. You know, kind of like my other videos, basically, more or less.
Yeah, you're gonna do fine, man. I mean, hell, every video you've ever made's been top notch, and your voice is, you know, you're always calm and cool.
Hey, that's much appreciated. It's like, you know, hey, Mo, you're down on my video. Hey, you know, I don't want to do that. You know, I just calm and cool and collected, man. You know, if you like the video, you know, like, subscribe, comment. You know, hey, it's your prerogative. Leave a comment. I don't care. It don't make me no damn difference. If you like it and you like the content, fine. If not, you know, move on and go somewhere else. You know.
Yeah, we'll quit after this load and take a small break. 'Cause I'm getting, my ass is numb. You all right? Hey, you all right back there?
It flipped me, man. He ran right into the side of me, or something did, and just turned my truck completely over. Huh. That was weird.
Coming up on the scale house too.
That's the kind of little bugs I like to fix, man, but you got no way of knowing what's causing it other than that traffic mod, you know. That's the only thing I can think of, but, you know, it's not like game breaking by no means, but when that shit does happen, it's like, why did that happen? You're trying to figure out, well, what did I do? All I was doing was going down the damn road, you know?
Well, you know, STS traffic, or the traffic mod, we can take that out, and STS traffic actually works pretty good, believe it or not.
Right, yeah, for the most part. It's still a little bit stupid. As long as you don't put the traffic high, then it's okay. You know, like G-Traffic 10, man, that's insane. Have you ever done that? Man, it is insane traffic.
Yeah, 3's insane.
I do that sometimes when I'm like testing my trailers on skins and stuff. If I put them in traffic so they can spawn faster in traffic so I can see if they're working or not, then I turn my traffic back down. But I don't make too many skin stuff that ain't, you don't have to be, you know, have 10 on your traffic. You know, you can put 3 or 4 and they'll still spawn in as long as you got it set correctly. Other than that, no big deal.
get this load in, and then we'll do that video.
I mean, it ain't nothing but improved traffic. All we gotta do is take that mod out and then load back in, see what the traffic does. The only other thing would be something that acts stupid would be from Jazzy Cat's Duke pack. But all that does is really just add more cars into the game. But, you know, I'm sure there's some stuff in there that may not be set correctly. That's why he updates it all the time, you know, constantly. So, you never know. It could be any one of those 3 mods, 4 mods, whatever the hell it is. But improved traffic, that's definitely where some of that's coming from.
Yeah, I'll show you what's doing it here a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll do it a little bit later myself.
Oh, by the way, I just passed you.